Hello, everyone. I see some folks are already in the chat there. So good evening. Hope everybody's doing well. I see somebody talking about me in the chat there. Abby says, is it too late to ask for Rebecca's Google Docs? I don't know which Google Doc you want. If you want to be specific, let me know. And I'll send you a PDF of the Google Doc. I don't know if I'll give you editing privileges. That might be asking a little bit much. Because, I don't like people messing with my Google Docs. But prime study material. Oh, for the game. Yeah, I did pull a few things from my Google Docs. So we are playing Jeopardy tonight. I've got two games for you guys. We will have some folks joining us. I've got a possibly an announcer for Jeopardy and a host for Jeopardy who's going to join me. They're not with me just yet, but if you guys will give them a few minutes, we'll get them on. So it looks like they're there. Hang on a second. Okay. I wanted to make sure there was nothing else I needed to clear up in the chat. Okay, let's see. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. How's the sound? Because usually I have my little headphone doodads on.
Yeah, no, you sound okay.
Great.
Laura says, I think your mic is lagging. My mic? That's weird. Let's see. Let me make sure. No, my settings should be okay.
Those are the comments of the people, Michael.
I see them. Yeah. Can they hear us already?
They can. We're live.
We go.
Thing that lifts it up, or do you think it's good at this level?
I think it's good at that level.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know how we should get started. I guess you guys have the Google Doc. I guess that would be the first thing that we should pull up.
Professional.
So, yes, professional. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, people see you. Oh, we've got some more folks saying hi.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, good. Abby says sound is good. All right. Okay.
You can hear
it. All right.
A fun section that you get to just edit out. That's just like, can you hear us?
Yes. No. This will all be edited out. This is what you get when you get us live.
This is what.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Claudia.
Yeah, Mike and Morgan got a little more dressed up than I did tonight.
I'm actually wearing leggings on the bottom, so
I have pants.
He's got pants though. He went all out for this.
She told me I was going to be on video, and I was like, "Well, I got to be fancy."
It was Beaker that just tried to walk over top of the keyboard.
Oh, everybody's talking about the cats.
I want to see the cats. Where'd they go? Get a cat. Get a cat. Are the kittens secure? They are not. They're in the wind right now. So here's one. Say hi, Bunsen. He says, "Oh, you hate this."
He's gonna say, "I'm gonna bite you in a minute."
Yeah.
Oh, they're biters. Okay.
Just a little bit.
No, not really. Just when they don't want to be put down.
Just occasionally.
All right. Trying to see. I probably should go ahead and pull up the slide here, and I will lose my ability to see. So I'm going to have to fix that.
It's a doc, not a sheet, right?
I usually just tab back and forth. Yes, doc.
Oh, gosh.
And actually, I'm going to have to, I might have to pull up my Google Doc from my phone. It's the problem. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take a second. I just remembered I would not be able to see my Google Doc while I'm doing this. Okay.
Just tab back and forth, and that's not the ideal way to do it, probably.
Donna in the comments says that our cats are the official Supergirl radio mascots.
Sweet.
Are they better mascots than Comet the Super Horse?
I mean,
watch your mouth. Watch your tongue.
I'm asking the question. I don't know.
I'm just asking questions.
That's what you guys bring. Hard-hitting questions.
All right. Well, I guess we could. It looks like people have joined in. So we have not gone over this as of yet. So let me just kind of work things out with Mike and Morgan before we start. So I thought we could do like a little intro, but y'all are more like Jeopardy people than I am. So I don't know what you think is the most authentic way to do Jeopardy.
What do you think, Mike? Weigh in. You just watch the intro again to prepare yourself on Netflix. So
just dive right in.
Just dive right in.
I mean, what's your normal Supergirl radio intro?
Well, I figure we wouldn't. Should we even do one? I figured we could start with just like doing an announcer thing, and then getting into explaining the rules, and we can get started playing. So
that sounds great.
That sounds okay. I wish we had other people here to hum the theme song with us. I don't know, Morgan. Do you think we should hum the theme song while Mike is doing the announcer? Would that help you, Mike? Would that?
I mean, that's its native habitat.
We want to help him like find his motivation.
I asked her if there was going to be the music, and she said no. That's a copyright problem.
I think there might be, but maybe we can get away with it a little bit if we hummed it or something.
It's just a little different.
All right, so I guess should we get started? All right, so Morgan, if you want to start, because I'm trying to think of the theme song. Y'all want to start it?
I'll start it.
Okay.
Jeopardy. Today's contestants are playing the comment section of Supergirl Radio's Facebook page and the DC Podcast TV YouTube channel. And here's the host of Supergirl Radio Jeopardy, Morgan Glennon.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard to Supergirl Jeopardy, our Jeopardy game, where you'll all be playing in the comments. You're playing. Before we start playing, here are the rules. Now, I'm not as good as Alex Trebek. I think we've established that already. We're going to select a player in the comment section at random, that could be any of you, to pick a category. To get the monetary value from the category added to your score, you'll need to type the answer in the form of a question. Don't forget that, because Alex, sometimes he's like, that wasn't the form of the question. Like they don't get to win. So I'm going to be just like Alex. I'm going to be harsh.
Morgan, we're having a little bit of a hard time hearing you. I don't know why that is.
Okay. I'm going to scooch closer. How's this?
That's a little bit better. It seems to be going in and out.
Oh no, is it our connection?
Or the laptop.
Or the laptop?
It sounds better now.
Sounds better now?
Well, it's a little, it's like muffled. I don't know.
So it's you. It's just Morgan, right? I'm just super clear.
Will you talk at such a volume, Michael?
That's the key.
So I have to be loud?
Yeah, can you be loud?
I can just yell everything.
Try to focus your sound wherever I guess the middle is.
Sure, Mike.
Right here.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh, that sounds better.
Okay. It's so tough to do it without the headset mic. I'm not used to it.
Okay.
So this is better? Everyone can hear you just fine, Michael.
That's because I just have this very booming voice.
Because you've got your radio announcer voice.
All right, that sounds a little bit better. So yeah, keep trying to project.
Okay. So here are the rules. So we're going to select a player in the comment section at random to pick a category. So you get to pick whatever. It could be anybody in there. To get the monetary value from the category added to your score, you need to type the answer, and this is important, in the form of a question, because this is Jeopardy, and I'm going to be very serious about it. In the comment section, you're going to have 30 seconds to respond. So think, but like not too long. If nobody has the answer, I guess we just move on.
I get the points.
Michael gets all the points in that case. And we don't want that. We don't want him to get all the points. If you answer incorrectly, deduce that monetary value from your score. Now, this is the honor system. And we're being very serious about this. You're going to need to keep track of your own score and total it at the end of the game, because math is not my strong suit. And we'll be playing 2 games, and we're going to take a short break in between for some snap judgments. That's the play.
All right, so I guess Morgan or Mike, if you will, I won't be able to see the comments once I pull the PowerPoint up. So if you want to just pick somebody at random from the comments, and then we'll get started.
Sure. Okay. Should I go through the categories first?
Yeah, I guess the categories are pretty important, right? All right.
The categories are the Danvers sisters, National City, real estate, long live the Legion, give me liberty or give me death, comic book counterparts, the Luthers. Okay. Let's see. Somebody who in the comments. Let's see. Leslie, you want to pick a category? Tell us where to go. Oh no. Donna is getting all of those right. Paula says about the Danvers sisters. It's true. All right. Well, we got our first category. So let's start with long live the Legion.
What's the value?
Let's just start at Electra. You want to give us the value? Do you want to start?
Because I did go back and make some of these a little harder. I initially,
I didn't know a lot of the answers when I read it the first time.
So should we start at 100?
Yeah, let's start at 100.
All right.
Okay, this Legionnaire is a 12th level intellect and goes by the name Quirrell Dox.
All right, 30 seconds is on the clock.
All right, who's going to get this?
I actually had a little timer, like a 30-second timer thing, but I can't make that work and do the PowerPoint at the same time. Curses. So I'm just going to do a timer on my phone. So I'll let you guys know when it is up. But the smaller monetary values are a little easier, but once you get up to the 400, 500, they should be a little more difficult.
We got an answer.
We got an answer.
Okay, and time is up.
Oh, yeah, but Laura, again, it's important that you get the who is. So who is Brainy? Who's? Do we want to allow a who's, Michael? What do you think?
We can.
Rebecca, can we? We can allow it. Okay.
It's a contraction.
Who got it first? Oh, Electra, who is Brainiac 5. You have won this category. You have $100, and most importantly, the ability to pick the next category and the dollar amount.
I would have definitely gotten the number wrong.
Yeah,
I would have guessed like 7.
That's in 10 years when they reboot Supergirl. Then we get Brainiac 7.
So I think all of these categories should be sort of self-explanatory, but the Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, it does have to do with Season 4 and Agent Liberty. So just keep that in mind when you're picking categories.
Okay, next okay. Danvers sisters for 100. This couple adopted young Cara Zor-El.
Okay, 30 seconds is on the clock.
It could be in Canadian money if you want it to be, Electra.
Yeah, as long as you keep up with that amount. I don't care what a monetary means it's in. So yeah, these lower categories, they're a little easier. So you should find these very easy. Although our Supergirl Radio listeners are very smart.
You do only get the point if you're the first one to type it in.
All right, 30 seconds is up. Should we go to the answer?
Okay.
Here's the question. Do they need the first and last name or just the last name?
Ooh. I think I will accept first names.
First names.
Okay, first names. So the person who got the first names is Abby, who is Eliza and Jeremiah Danvers. Abby, you're now $100 or Canadian dollars richer. You're 100 loonies and toonies richer. Now, what category do you want to go to next, Abby?
And keep in mind that comic book counterparts, you will have needed to listen to Supergirl Radio for that one.
Travis said, in the comics, who were Fred and Edna Danvers?
I think those are some
Fred and Sylvia, actually.
Oh, close, but not quite.
Do we have a category?
Not yet.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
The Luthers for 300.
Oh, the Luthers for 300.
Oh, we're getting a little bolder. Okay.
Keeping around.
All right. Mercy Graves was killed by a member of this insectoid species. I can speak.
All right, 30 seconds is on the clock. This one was a really hard one to type out. It made me very sad.
So far, I've gotten none of these.
R.I.P. Mercy.
Just for the audience.
You didn't know the Danvers?
I only knew Jeremiah because you keep talking about him being lost in the forest.
he was there for a long time.
Michael, don't worry. His forest is heaven now.
I knew Brainy, but I didn't know his number.
Too soon. All
right, 30 seconds is up.
30 seconds is up. And let's see who got it.
Not in the form of a question.
Who is Helgamite from Kanisha? You got it. Leslie, you were really close, but you just put Helgamite. It's got to be in the form of a question.
Being really strict. These are super.
Who is? Listen, I have to live up to Trebek, man. Kanisha, what's our next topic? Also, you have $300 now.
Of the currency of your choice.
The currency of your choice. Any currency at all. Oh, Daryl's saying the Facebook comments seem to be behind the YouTube ones.
Oh, yeah, they may be a little delayed depending on the platform.
Yeah. StreamYard is an imperfect platform.
It does so many things well, though.
It really does.
I highly recommend it to everyone.
It's just the tunnel that he's ripping, right?
Yes.
Sorry, the cats are making noises. National City Real Estate for 200, please.
Okay.
The Super Friends sing karaoke at this bar.
Said it correctly. All right. Y'all have 30 seconds on the clock.
I tell you, I do watch this show. I just don't know the answers.
You'd be like in negative Jeopardy now.
No, I would have.
You just wouldn't have buzzed in at all.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet.
I would have buzzed in for Brainy, and I just would have answered Brainy.
I think I would have counted
Brainy. I would have been like,
and then the buzzer would have been like,
I wish I had the sound effects. I don't know if those are. All right, time is up. So we'll go to the answer. I think I will accept Al's bar, maybe, but the technical correct question answer is Al's dive bar. Morgan, Mike, y'all still there? Am I? Did we lose Morgan and Mike? Okay. There we go.
It turns out you can't be in this anymore.
If you did what?
Mike just closed the browser window.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay.
I was just talking to myself. I couldn't see anything, and I was like, I don't think they're there anymore.
It looks like Electra. Scroll up.
That was the first one.
No, the Al's.
Yeah.
Al's dive bar.
Electra.
So are we going to be strict with the dive section of it? Because I don't think anybody.
Abby has dive.
Okay, if somebody has Al's dive bar, I think we should give it to them because that's
I think that's fair because I wouldn't have thought to put the dive. Abby, again, victorious. What category are we going to next? You got $200 or Canadian.
What currency do the Kryptonians use?
That's a good
Rebecca knows.
That is a good question. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. I'm sure they do have a currency.
Somebody in the comments probably knows.
Yeah. See if y'all can look that up. I don't know that right offhand. All right.
Yeah, should we Abby, do you have a suggestion for where we go on the board next?
Got to pick where we go.
Luther's 200.
Okay.
Queen Rhea wanted Lena Luthor to marry this Legionnaire. Now I feel like people are going to remember this because they were mad about it.
It was not a popular decision.
No, not at all.
With the fans or with the people who were supposed to get married. I don't remember that being.
Lena herself was not excited.
They were not really into it. And Lena had that weird, was it a weird red dress?
It was like a red dress with like a cage on the top.
It's very strange.
Yeah, not her most excited look.
All right, time is up.
Okay.
Right.
It looks like, scroll up a little bit. Okay, it looks like Electra, you got in there first with who is Mon-El. That is the correct answer. Where are we going next on the board? You also have $200 courtesy of the Luthers. That's some Luthor money. They probably have their own cash.
Mike, I know you're a big Mon-El super fan. Did you get that one right?
I did not know that. I thought Mon-El and Carr were going to get married. It's the true love of the series.
Oh, God.
Stoking the fires.
We're going to hear about it on Twitter now.
I like Mon-El, guys. Sorry.
Electra says the Luthers for 100.
Okay.
Lillian Luthor was the head of this terrorist organization. 30 seconds on the clock. I don't know why.
I know this
hand.
This one might I think I will come down hard on this one for technicality. I think you need to get the full technical name.
Yeah, I did not know this one.
Yeah.
You don't know, you might know. Believe in yourself.
But I think if he knew, he would know.
He'd probably know, yeah.
I thought it was this.
All right, 30 seconds is up.
Ooh, okay. Did anybody get the full technical name? No.
I don't think I'm going to count just Cadmus. I think I'm going to be a stickler for this one.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm getting flamed in the comments for saying I like Mon-El, though.
Nicole said Mike's trying to start a ship war.
They just have good chemistry.
Mike, every time you come on Supergirl Radio, something happens. Actually, that first time was all me, though. That was my bad. All right.
Okay, so since no one got that,
sorry guys, I'm being a real stickler.
It's the so Daryl asked if it's first question on Facebook, answer on Facebook or YouTube. StreamYard puts them all in a row, so I'm just going by the first answer on either of them. So whatever is on StreamYard that pops up first.
Yeah, we can see everybody's at the same time.
New comments, please. Okay.
So what happens in Jeopardy if nobody gets it? Who does it go back to?
Oh, it reverts back to the person who had the category last, right?
Yeah, okay. But I get the points.
But Mike gets the points. That's correct. So who picked last? Because
everybody's saying Abby got it.
Okay.
Abby got it? Oh, Abby got it? I just see Cadmus.
Cadmus.
But we were looking for Project Cadmus.
Looking for Project Cadmus.
We're being sticklers.
Project Cadmus, 922.
Oh, okay.
We got Abby.
Abby's crushing it.
Victorious again. Where are we going on the board, Abby?
Thanks, commenters.
Nice.
Yeah, y'all got to help me because I can't see the comments anymore.
It's tough. Yeah, I did that one, the projecting the one time, and I was like, I can't see anything.
Yeah, you lose your screen. It becomes a full screen.
So Abby, where should we go next? Should we do Danvers City Sisters, National City Real Estate? Real estate for 400, says Abby.
Ooh,
yeah, let's do it.
Bold.
Cara Danvers lives on this street.
All right, got 30 seconds on the clock.
I want to make a joke, but I'm pretty sure that the joke is this street she actually lives on.
Yeah, don't give it away.
I definitely don't know the street either.
Okay.
I think you could guess it, though. It's so...
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to give it away, but
I
feel like...
on the nose.
It's too on the nose. It's a little too...
Is it Super Street?
I mean, it's that's close.
What is Supergirl definitely doesn't live here street? The answer is Hope Street, or should I say the answer is Hope Street. And who was the first to get it? Leslie was the first to get it with what is Hope Street. So Leslie, where are we going on the board? And you have 400 yen, I guess, maybe.
$4.
Do they still have pounds in England?
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah, pounds could be next.
Okay. Trying to think of all the global monies.
Where to next on the board?
Nobody wants to hit those 500 yet. Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so.
Leslie went for it.
Oh, Danvers Sisters for 500.
Okay, all right.
Alex Danvers was on this flight when Kara Danvers made her first super appearance.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock.
Flight number, please.
I was going to say, they probably have to be more specific than an airplane, right?
Yeah, it has to be a flight and a set of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
That is the technical answer. You would find...
There's no way I would ever get this. But you know who I feel like might know is Donna.
Donna might know. This is from the pilot, so you would have had to go back to the very, or in season 3 with our pal Tico.
Oh yeah, Tico.
Tico was on that flight. All right, so time is up.
Flight 237. Now oh man, Leela was so close. What is Geneva? Somebody said.
Well, that's where they were coming from because Alex did go to Geneva.
Leslie, I think it looks like Leslie was the first person to get in there with what is flight 237.
All right.
Good job. Good job. 500 pesos, I guess, to you. Now, where are we going on the board next? I'm going to run out of currency very fast.
Leslie was I think it was Leslie's choice to go for 500 for the Danvers.
I think so, and it paid off for her.
Paid off. That's
Nobody's gone for comical counterparts yet.
I'm a little disappointed, you guys. Those are all based in character spotlight episodes. I'm a little disappointed. I feel like nobody.
Danvers Sisters for 400.
All right.
Finally put up the correct number of finger. Alex visited Krypton when Kara was attacked by this alien parasite.
All right, let me get 30 seconds on the clock if I can unlock my phone. All right, timer is going now.
I brutalize everyone's name.
I've done it a couple times, no worries. I had to put
my name right most of the time, guys.
I had to put Krypton in the quotation marks because it's not technically Krypton. I wish I could give bonus points if people know what episode that is. But I don't think Jeopardy does bonus points. Okay, time is up.
Ooh, good job to Emma, who got what is Black Mercy.
Nice.
Good episode. All right, Emma, where are we going next on the board? As Mike pointed out, comic book counterparts is very, very open.
That makes me so sad.
We're living. No one wants to go back to revisit season 4.
I promise it's not so painful. It's not painful. I tried to incorporate all of the seasons in these categories and these.
Respect to the people who knew like the exact episode number in season 1.
It's season 1, episode 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the girl who has everything. It's one of my favorite episodes. It might be Midvale's up there.
Oh, Midvale is such a good episode.
But really
Emma says Danvers Sisters 300, please.
Oh, we're about to clean this one out.
Popular category.
Yeah. Okay. Jeremiah Danvers gave these to Kara to suppress her heat vision.
All right, 30 seconds is on the clock. And I think I'm also going to be very specific with this one as well.
Interesting.
So be very specific.
I think I know the answer, but I don't know how you would be specific.
Well, there are details about the things that are very important to why he gave them to Kara. All right, time is up.
Okay. And the answer is lead-lined glasses. Now,
are we accepting lead glasses?
Yes, I think.
I feel like it's in the spirit, right?
I think so.
I think so. I will take lead glasses. I was looking for a detail, not just glasses.
Yeah.
I need that.
All right,
need that
Abby,
detail.
you have an extra 300. Give me a regional currency.
Canadian dollars.
Back to Canadian dollars. and Abby, where are we going next on the board?
I can't remember what Australia has. Do they have dollars too?
Australian dollars.
Yeah.
You're just making this up,
no,
right? Is that real?
Yes.
I
thought that they had like a name for it.
Do we have any Australian listeners in the chat? Let us know what your currency
definitely
is.
Australian dollars?
Yeah, the AUD.
Oh.
It's the abbreviation.
It's not as exciting as like like an actual name. Abby says Liberty 300.
Oh, that's a bold choice.
Layla's backing me up.
Aussie dollars. Fiona taught Manchester Black this Hindu word meaning nonviolent.
All right, 30 seconds.
Coming up on the clock.
Wow, I forgot about both of those characters.
Me too. Legitimately did not remember them. Well, I remembered Manchester Black. I did not remember his fiance Fiona.
That was like his whole motivation, Morgan.
I mean, season 4 is a little misty, isn't it?
Yeah, this one might be a $500 clue, but I don't know. I think
this is a hard one.
All right, so time is up.
How do you pronounce that?
Ahimsa is how they pronounce it.
That was not the direction I would have ended up going in. All right. Layla looks like she was first with what is ahimsa. So awesome. And you got 300 pounds, and you can move on to wherever you want on the board, Layla. So where are we going next?
I mean, comic book counterparts hadn't been picked yet. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's the category is completely open, just ready, waiting.
We're working through the board, though. We're making some progress.
Yeah.
I'm going to give a shout out to Brian Carr, who has a bank rec to review in whatever currency we just mentioned. I'm also an accountant, so
accountants unite. Okay, Layla, where are we going next on the board? Like it's a little bit killer.
Yeah. I wish we could play like some little like bumper music or something in between. I guess we'll just have to depend on our or witty banter.
We bantered people enough into doing comic book counterparts for 300.
All right.
This cybernetic bad guy shared his comic debut with Supergirl.
I know this one.
Do you really?
I think so.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yes, this was Action Comics number 252. So it's pretty cool that they're both in that issue. If you had listened to my, I think my panel on the 60th anniversary of Supergirl, you might have heard something about it. Although I can't. You don't know this one.
I want to hear.
All right, 30 seconds is up.
Oh, who did you think it was, Mike?
That's who I thought it was.
The answer is Metallo. Who got the Metallo first?
It looks like artist Jen Trucker.
Yeah, Jen.
A lot of people thought Cyborg was Superman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And I saw a little bit of Red Tornado too.
Well, that was a little bit of a trick question.
All right. Artist Jen, where are we going next on the board? Also, you have 300.
Yes, that was for
Colombian
300.
pesos.
Colombian pesos.
Not worth a lot.
Apparently, I only know like 3 different currencies, and I've run through them all.
What do they have in? You've been to Japan, haven't you?
Yen.
I think I did yen already.
Oh, you already
Yeah.
did yen. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
that was one of the 3 currencies I knew. Okay, where are we going next?
Luther's for 500.
Luther's for 500 for all the money. Lex Luthor learned how to play chess from this Russian grandmaster.
All right, 30 seconds is on the clock. This
I
is
mean,
one
we
of
had
those.
a lot of time. Lena was off with her horses, so
He had to do something. She left him by himself.
Paula says she's seeing the answers too late, so she's just going to play her own game of wrong answers only.
That's a good game.
Also a way to play.
Yeah, this is a little tough doing it over the internet.
Yes.
All right, time is up.
Anatole Karpov?
Anatoly Karpov, I think is how they said it.
So who are we going to make them do first name, last name, or is it good enough that they just got last name?
Ooh, but
Jeopardy usually just lets you do last name.
Yeah, Jeopardy usually allows that.
But what if it was like Joe Karpov? That's a different person.
I'm just telling you what Alex does.
That well-known Joe Karpov.
I mean, it could be a different person. If Alex does it, I guess we'll go with what Alex Trebek rules.
All right, so then Donna, you got it. The board is yours, and you now have 500 lira, old Italian currency that nobody uses.
But it's so fun to say, lira.
It is.
It's fun to say, but it's spelled L-I-R-E, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's spelled to me like not how it is pronounced.
No, it seems off. Danny said, I mean, he couldn't have been that good because Lena beat him when she was like 5.
That's true.
What's Lena, Danny?
That's true. She's very smart.
Somehow smarter than Brainy.
Don't question.
12th level intellect, guys.
Don't question it.
Is it 12? Did I get the number right?
Yes. Yes.
He says it enough.
Yes.
National City Real Estate for 500.
This one's going to be for Indian rupees.
Yeah, it sure is. This co-creator of Supergirl has a bridge named after him.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock.
Paula says she currently has a total of 0 Al's Dive Bar karaoke credits.
That's really what we should have been playing for.
30 seconds on the clock. I have no idea what the answer to this is, which you'd think.
Well, you have a 50-50 shot because there's 2 creators of Supergirl. All right, timer is up.
All right.
And this is Otto Bender. Some people say Binder, but it's Bender.
So it looks like Leslie is the one who got that right. Is the other one Plastino?
The other one is Plastino, but that's not who the bridge is named after. It's in the pilot, it's called Otto Bender Bridge.
That's right. Good job, Daryl, though, for getting the other one. I didn't know. I couldn't remember either of them. They both fled my head. So who got that? Scroll up.
It was Leslie.
Leslie. All right, Leslie, where are we going next on the board?
Yeah, Otto Bender actually created a whole bunch of stuff. Some stuff in the Legion of Superheroes, a ton of stuff in the Superman family. He's also very famous for Shazam, Captain Marvel. He's probably more famous in the world of Captain Marvel / Shazam than he is with anything else.
Interesting.
Is that a different world?
Oh,
No.
what do you mean a different world? Like a different
You said in the world.
well, just in like the sphere of like Shazam stories. Sorry, that I guess that could be confusing with like multiverses and things like that.
Okay. Leslie said, National City Real Estate for $300, please. This tech company was owned and run by Jack Spear.
All right, 30 seconds.
Remember him as a cast member also on another DC TV show, fun fact, called iZombie. It's my one fun fact.
The same character?
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Rocky on the iZombie. You watch that show with me.
Yeah, but I don't know who Jack Spear is.
He's not a dude named Ravi.
Listen, it would have just been a great crossover.
Yeah, I mean, they really should have taken advantage of that crossover potential to have it actually be Ravi on the.
They really should have.
Ravi from iZombie. Spherical Industries. Play on words. It looks like Elektra is the first to get it. What is Spherical Industries? Good job. More people knew that one than I would have thought.
Can you name the first episode he appeared in? It's the one that is named after Kara, called Ace Reporter, which seems strange because she never went to work.
Is that the one episode per year that she was allowed to go to work? Who won again? Elektra. Okay, so Elektra, where are we going next on the board? And also, how much money was that for? Do you remember? Oh, $300. So you have $300 to add to your pile of money. God bless you.
God bless you. Yeah, we're almost out of Danvers Sisters, National City Real Estate. Long Live the Legion is still in there.
Oh, everyone's saying that episode was season 2, episode 18.
That was what I would have said. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. That's when Snapper was still around.
Jenny says, wait, Carr is a reporter?
It looks like we're going back to comic counterparts for 100.
Oh.
Right.
In the comics, Snapper Carr is the sidekick of this famous superhero team.
He's a superhero?
He's a sidekick.
He's a sidekick. Everybody else are superheroes. Although Snapper Carr does get teleportation powers when he snaps later on in his history.
I hope this isn't a question. Didn't he become a supervillain at one point?
He did, called Starzar.
Did he snap still?
At one point, he got his hand cut off, and he couldn't snap.
Did he get robot hands?
He sure did.
Did he still snap?
Did you ever make you coffee?
Oh, no.
God.
Looks like.
Okay. The Justice League of America. Now, did anybody else get it? Okay. So somebody said, Brian says, what's the JLA? Now, does that count, or do you have to type it out?
I feel like if you put JLA, you probably know what it stands for. So
yeah, I might count JLA because it's an acronym.
I think that counts. Brian, good job. You have won some amount of money. 100.
That was 100. Yeah,
$100 to you, Brian, and choice of where we go next on the board.
Yeah, Snapper Carr's comic book history is hilarious.
Paula said, what is the Suicide Squad? And I just thought that would have been really funny. Snapper was in the Suicide Squad. They're the worst villains we ever had. And this guy who snaps.
Snapper actually was in the first appearance of the Justice League of America. He was like really important to helping the JLA defeat Starro, which was an evil starfish.
Yes.
Was he still a reporter?
Well,
no, Snapper was not. As to my knowledge, Snapper was never a reporter in the comics.
He was like a cool guy, like a cool 1950s guy who said like "Daddy-o."
Yeah, he was.
Great adaptation,
Morgan is right.
Yeah. So Brian says same category. Next question. So comic book counterparts for 200.
Florida oranges. 200 Florida oranges.
Yes, that's what you're playing for. It's going to be delicious. In the comics, this media mogul has an affiliation with Intergang.
All right, time on the clock.
Shocking.
We never saw this on the show, but it is in the comics. Yeah, Morgan is right about Snapper Carr. He was created after he was modeled after a character named Kooky on 77 Sunset Strip. He was very famous for like combing his hair. He was like a cool guy that combed his hair a lot.
That was like my favorite fun fact that we learned on that Snapper Carr. Well, one of my favorite fun facts.
It was so good. All of it was good. All right, time is up.
Okay, the correct answer is who is Morgan Edge, which it looks like Jamie got, who is Morgan Edge. However, wait, hold on. It looks like maybe Rachel got there before.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Rachel got there first. Sorry, Jamie, with who is Morgan Edge. Although I have to say, I really want to give, if it's possible, I'm going to give a Florida Orange 1 to Abby, whose answer was who is Barry White.
You really got more than Abby, so thank you. Somebody thought it was Cat Grant, so.
Oh, he would never be involved with Intrigang. Come on. Okay, so who was that? It was Rachel. Rachel, where are we going next on the board? A lot of who is Ramakan.
Well, you never know.
Making wine, guys.
Ramakan would have his own like prohibition style. Easy, but it's like all wine and cheeses. It's like not that dangerous.
Mike, are you excited that we might get more Ramakan in season 6?
Are we going to? I guess they really didn't finish season.
They just kind of left it out
right?
there.
So.
Yeah, they almost have to have more Ramakan.
I think he needs to come back.
Possibilities for him.
I think he's going to be a good guy next season. So
he's gonna join the team permanently next season.
I would love that, actually.
Me too. Okay, Rachel says Legion for 200.
All right.
This Legionnaire has telekinetic abilities and is from the planet Titan.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock.
I have no idea what this one is.
But it would have been a real twist if the answer to every question was just Mon-El.
That's actually a pretty good idea. I had not thought about that.
The answer is Mon-El. What if the answer to every question was inexplicably Barry White?
All right, time is up.
Okay, Imra, Ardeen, aka Saturn Girl. So, I think Emma was the first one who got in here with who is Imra. But wow, a lot of people knew this one. There's a lot of Imras and Saturn Girls. So, what was that? 300 that we were at?
That was 200, I think.
So 200 to you, Emma. And where are we going next on the board?
Yeah, I would have accepted Imra or Saturn Girl or Imra Ardeen.
Special props to Laura, who said who is Saturn Girl, and then had the emoji of like Saturn on there.
Nice. That took some extra effort.
1 Florida Orange to you. Who is Comet the Super Horse, says Paula. Paula's wrong answers are amazing.
Also, Comet is never the wrong answer.
That's true. If Comet's wrong, I don't want to be right.
It looks like we haven't finished a category yet.
Oh, guess what? We're about to, because Emma says Danvers Sisters for 200.
Ah, we're about to finish it up.
He went stargazing with young Kara. Who was he?
Oh my gosh, I can't start my
right, on the
there's my 30 seconds now.
Okay. And it looks like a familiar faces in the chat. Amy from Legends of Tomorrow podcast says, I know nothing about Supergirl, but I will still enjoy the show. Welcome, Amy.
Hi, Amy.
You can still make guesses. You can do some really, I don't encourage cheating, but you are on the internet. You could look it up, I suppose. Although I think it's more of a challenge if you just go based on your memory.
I think so, too. Also, a lot of people really know the answer, so you're probably not going to get faster than that. And the answer is Kenny Lee. So could you scroll up and see who got it? So do we need first name, last name, or is Kenny? I think Kenny's probably good enough.
Yeah, I guess I'll lower the expectations here. I'll do Kenny.
Okay.
Because they mostly called him Kenny.
Yeah. In which case, Abby crushing it. 200 to you, and the ability to pick next on the board.
We are out of Danvers sisters. We've cleaned that category out.
Yep.
No, there's 2 Danvers sisters.
Well, I mean, there's technically 2 sisters, but no more.
There's not 2 sets of Danvers sisters.
What? That could be an episode.
I would watch that episode. We're just giving people free ideas.
God, our version of the show would be amazing.
So good. They would fight that giant starfish.
Both sets of Danvers sisters?
Both sets, yes, together.
But the other Danvers sister, like the clones, have to be evil at some point.
Of course.
And I think they learn how to be good.
Props to Claudia, whose answer to that question was, who is that boy? Real close, Claudia. Almost there.
I don't think I'm going to accept that as the answer, but it was a good attempt.
I think it was Abby who got in there first, right?
So
Abby. Yep, Abby. Where are we going next on the board? She says Liberty for 500.
Ooh, that's a
really
bold
going
choice.
for it now. This
Thanagarian.
What?
Thanagarian. Or you could say Thanagarian, I guess.
This Thanagarian material put Lockwood Family Steel out of business. 30 seconds on the clock while I try to figure out how to say that more than once.
I normally say Thanagarian.
Thanagarian.
But then I don't get to say Thanagarian much or hear it being said much.
No, it's not. It doesn't come up in conversation as much as you'd like.
No, not very much. I want to say they said Thanagarian on the show, though.
Everyone knows this answer, by the way.
That's impressive. I thought this one might be a hard one. All right, time.
This seemed like a really hard one.
I didn't know, guys.
Nth metal is the answer, and everyone crushed it. Like everyone, except for Paula. God bless her. She said, "What is VR lenses?" I mean, with the VR lenses, couldn't anything be nth metal? All right, scroll up and see who won. Brian, you were the first one in with that nth metal, so you get 500. What does he get?
Oklahoman tumbleweeds.
Tumbleweeds and the ability to pick the next category.
I'm out of currency, so I'm making up currencies for states.
Perfect.
You're just bartering now, trading and bartering tumbleweeds.
Brian says he's watched a lot of Justice League animated shows.
Yeah. Thanagarian stuff comes up quite a bit with I think your faves, Hawkman and Hawkgirl. They're
Hawk bro. Never forget, man. Patty Mello says, "What is Hawk barista?" She loved the cafe life, man. Once you make a latte, you can never really go back.
Was she on Supergirl?
No, she was on
Legends.
Legends
and the Flash.
Yeah. I think she had like Cisco's love interest for a second. Like a hot second.
I think she started on the Flash. Yeah.
She did. Okay. Brian can't see the board without his glasses. Brian, do you want somebody else to pick the next category?
I guess we could tell him we got National City Real Estate for 100. Long Live the Legion, 300, 400, 500. Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, 100, 200, 400. Comic book counterparts, 400 and 500. And the Luthers for 400.
So there's 2 separate places where you can close out the categories. You can close out National City Real Estate or the Luthers.
Yeah.
The choice is yours.
I'm trying to remember.
Did you pick Legion? Oh, that's too easy. Legion for 3.
All right.
This Legionnaire is a descendant of METALLO/Dreamer. Who is it?
I had to double check myself with the descendant or ancestor. I had to think about that.
Yeah, I do that all the time. And it's definitely not one where like you're very wrong if you pick the wrong one.
Yeah, because they deal with the future and time periods. So gotta make sure you get it right.
Yeah, that's an important one.
All right.
Okay, so are we accepting Neuronal?
I will accept Neuronal.
Okay, so if we're accepting Neuronal, it looks like Elektra got in there first, but everybody kind of knew this one, which is impressive. So, Elektra, you get 300 Philly cheesesteaks and the ability to pick next on the board. Laura says, "Who is Future Dreamer?"
Paul is right there with me. She says, "Who is MON-EL?" It's true. It's true.
If we have time to play another game, you're really gonna like one of the categories in that one.
Miriam says, "Who is Pam from HR?"
Solid guess.
Good guess. All right. Luther's for 400. Let's close out the category. Lena Luthor gave her test subject, Adam, this fake name to hide her identity. What was Lena's fake name?
30 seconds on the clock.
The one time Lena Luthor science murdered a guy. What did she call herself?
We're never letting that go.
No, not ever.
We're never gonna abandon that joke.
It's a good joke. It's a solid joke, and I refuse to let it go.
Listen, if you're gonna murder, it might as well be science murder.
I mean, contribute something to the world of science. All right.
Okay. Dr. Kieran is the right answer. A lot of people knew this one. I did not. I'm sorry. I had no clue. It looks like Elektra got in there first with that question, with that answer. Elektra is kind of killing it. So you now have 400 New Jersey pork roll sandwiches, and you need to pick onto the board. The next category.
It's really Jersey tomatoes. Morgan just doesn't like tomatoes.
I don't. And pork roll is a national treasure.
Rachel did give us some bonus info and tells us it means little dark one.
It does mean little dark one. Very good.
Paula says, "Who is Doctor? This trial is totally ethical. Trust me." Okay, Elektra picks Liberty for 100. These siblings helped Ben Lockwood become Agent Liberty. 30 seconds on the clock.
I'm debating on whether or not we can accept first names only or if it has to be both. I guess we could accept a couple of different answers here.
Oh, fighting words, Leslie. Leslie says I should have given New Jersey hoagies.
They're subs, Leslie. They're subs.
I think Leslie's from South Jersey.
All right.
So the answer to that is Mercy and Otis Graves. And are we going to take the Graves siblings, or do we need first and last names?
I'm starting to lessen my stance on this. I will accept the Graves siblings.
Okay, so it looks like Elektra again, first in there with the Graves siblings. Elektra's kind of crushing it.
On a roll.
Elektra now has a 100 Maryland crab cakes and the ability to pick next on the board.
Leslie's like us, Central Jersey.
We're from Central Jersey. It's the best part. And it exists.
Also trending in chat, hashtag Mercy Graves, never forget.
Never forget. They killed her off in 4 episodes.
Oh, so brutal.
So I'm still bitter about it. She could have been so good.
Rebecca, was she the robot on the Superman TV show that was like Lex's assistant? Am I remembering that right?
She's typically I can't remember if she was a robot, but yeah, she's either his bodyguard or his driver
driver.
On that show, she might have been a driver.
We're gonna go National City Real Estate for 100 to close out the category.
100 Maryland crab cakes.
Apparently, that's a valuable currency.
That's what Brian tells us.
Thank you, Brian. Pick up Cat Grant's lunch from this restaurant. Kira?
There are many restaurants in National City.
Paula says that Electra has the fastest internet.
Or maybe she's just a really good typer.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody knows.
How did everyone know this one too? The answer is indeed Noonan's, which everyone knew. And I thought maybe Mike might be right, and it might be Salad Works.
I really thought it was Salad Works.
How out of that? Just gnawing on a burrito. No, definitely not. It looks like Abby got in there first with what is Noonan's, which means that Abby has one. Was that 100? A question?
100.
Yeah, that was 100, I think.
Abby have 100 Mike. I'm running out.
Cat toys.
100 cat toys to Abby. Delicacies, I guess. And the ability to pick our next category on the board.
Were they all delicacies? Because I gave Oklahoma tumbleweeds.
Yeah. Hey, listen, let's not judge Oklahoma, okay? Danny says, I feel like Cat Grant likes her some Nacho Bell Grandes from Taco Bell. So I think that's
she would get like burgers and shakes sometimes, I think.
It's true. Amy says 100 cat laser pointers, which is very valuable.
We might need them, Amy, because Morgan already lost one of our two.
Whoops.
Did you lose the second one?
No. It's the couch between the cushions. Right where I put it. Abby says Liberty for 400.
All right.
Raymond Jensen became the second version of this Superman villain.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock.
Jen, was I right with the tumbleweeds then?
Jen says, I'm in Oklahoma. It sucks.
Oh.
Sorry, Jen. But you have such beautiful tumbleweeds. I don't remember who this person is.
Oh, you don't remember Raymond Jensen? I
might have to go back and watch Supergirl. The correct answer is Parasite. And looks like Leslie got that. Who is Parasite? Some other people thought it might be Metallo. Abby thought it might be Cyborg Superman. Paula was sure that it was OG Kelly. And how much was that for?
Oh, geez. That was what category was that? Was in Give Me Liberty or Give Me No, which one was that? I think that was Give Me Your Liberty or Give Me Death.
I think so.
Was that 400? I want to say it was 400.
I think it was 400. And what was that 400 of, Mike?
New Mexican green chilies.
Green chilies for you. And where are we going next on the board, Leslie? Jen says that no, tumbleweeds are more Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that seems right.
It was 400. The lag is fun. Danny suggested that I go back and rewatch Supergirl season 1 and Legend season 1, only one of which would be a very enjoyable.
If she does it, you have to do it too, Danny.
That's true. Okay, Leslie says Liberty for 200. This executive order was signed by President Marsden.
Every Supergirl radio listener should get this. I'm going to be
yes.
Very disappointed if you don't.
We went deep on this one. We went down a rabbit hole.
This is very important.
Man, do you remember
Do we
that
have your
whole
legal-
episode? I think we do have one of our legal consultants
Mm-hmm.
on here, so no excuses.
Yeah, I want everyone to remember that this existed.
How could we forget? So it looks like everyone did get it.
I'm very
everyone
I'm very proud.
crushing it. But it looks like the first person, scroll up, is Abby with the Alien Amnesty Act, and that was for
Liberty 3?
Liberty 2. That was for Liberty for 2, and you get 200
I thought that was the Chili's.
Chili's. That's right. And you get to pick the next category. We don't have many left, do we? They're all 400 and 500. It's either Legion or comic book counterparts.
And we do have a final Jeopardy category, so
yeah,
got that to look forward to.
Paula shouts out your episode on the Alien Amnesty Act as the best episode of Supergirl Radio ever.
Oh, that's high marks.
we did some research on that one.
Well, we had great guests as well.
We really did. Abby says Legion for 500. This Legion prevented the Legion prevented this world killer from becoming the Blight. Who is the world killer?
30 seconds on the clock.
Favorite one.
That was your favorite world killer?
Yeah.
I mean, she was the best one.
She's the best one.
And I think I'm only going to accept world killer name for this one.
Ooh, okay. Throwing down the gauntlet.
I think so. All right.
All right. The correct answer is who is Pestilence, and or what, I guess. And looks like Alanis. Is that how you pronounce your name? You have gotten it. So you get to pick one of our final 3 categories, and you also get 500. Michael.
Massachusetts lobster rolls.
Lobster rolls. Seafood. Good old Grace. Did you just toss the mouse across the living room?
See, this is why I wore pants in case I had to get up.
At least you didn't hit a cat.
The only thing of food I know from, there's Boston cream pie, and then there's also cannolis. I know about those. Do I still have? Oh, I lost Mike and Morgan again. I guess they had a technicality there. All right, where did we leave off?
We're back.
Hey guys.
It's a very small axe. Oh, brother. Where were we?
Were we going to Atlantis? Was that the last person?
We were. I pronounced it right. And Atlantis, did you pick your category? Legion for 400. MON-EL taught the Legion about this rock band.
He might not have known a lot, but he did know things about this.
About that
this
rock
group.
band, which is important.
It's our second MON-EL reference, guys, for anyone who's counting.
There. Don't worry. We held it down for you, Mike. You knew a super fan would be in our midst.
Mike, do you know the answer?
Told everybody that we closed the browser again. It's going great. And the answer is Bon Jovi. Who got Electra got who is Bon Jovi. And I think for that you would get a New Jersey delicacy, right? So
tomatoes.
For that you get was it 400?
I think so.
400 Jersey tomatoes. Miriam thought it might be the Wiggles. A solid choice, not quite. Paula says, what is Soda Stereo? Also not it. Oh, somebody else thought it might be the Bare Naked Ladies.
That was popular with Alex and Maggie. They were going to go to a Bare Naked Ladies concert.
Leslie also suggested we could have given out Jersey Corn.
Jersey Corn is actually
very,
the best.
very good. Okay, so who had won that?
Electra.
Electra again. So. Okay, Electra, you get to pick one of our final two categories in the category of comic book counterparts. So 400 or 500.
These are going to be kind of hard, but I think the listeners / viewers, I think they're up for it. I believe in you guys.
I believe that they know it more than I do. That's for sure. All right, we're going to do comic book counterparts for 400. This is the name of Harold or Hornblower's mystical horn.
So we're looking for the name of the mystical horn that the Herald or Hornblower, otherwise known as Guardian, but it's more fun when the name is Hornblower. So we're looking for the name of the mystical horn.
We could have had James wandering around with a mystical horn, but that's not how things went.
I mean, they had the multiverse. That the horn created portals. It would have been a good way to get around. What if it had been like
Crisis on Infinite James the Grown Man Olsen, and we just saw all the different versions, like Turtle Man and Horn, Newsboy Legion. And
that would have been awesome. That would have been so awesome.
Okay, so the correct answer is the Horn of Gabriel. So we got somebody who said we've got a couple of Gabriel's horns.
I think that counts.
I think that's probably
Gabriel's horn. Yeah, I'll take Gabriel's horn.
Well, I mean, that's a deep cut too. So congratulations, Travis. You get 400
pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Well, that's very Supergirl character correct.
And you get to pick the last category, which is there's only one. So congratulations, you picked 500. Linda Danvers meets Cy for the first time in this comic book series.
All right, 30 seconds on the clock.
Paula gave me a Wheel of Time shout out with Matt from Gotham.
No way! I was like,
nice one, Paula.
I was like, who is that? I have no idea what the answer to this one is.
Is it Cy or is it pumpkin spice latte?
Oh.
Is that an L or an I?
What if Cy comes back? It's an I. But what if Cy comes back and she's just really into pumpkin spice lattes? And that's just her plot. So the answer is the Daring New Adventures of Supergirl, which Travis also got. So
Travis on a roll.
So 500 donuts to you.
All right, should we go?
And that's gonna do it for our first game of Supergirl Jeopardy.
We've got to play Final Jeopardy though.
Oh, that's right. We do have Final Jeopardy. So are we gonna have everybody make their bids?
Yeah, I guess go ahead and I don't have a category, I don't think. I guess I could call the category desserts.
Desserts.
Ooh, desserts. Okay, so this is right up my alley. All right, put in your bids for the category of desserts.
At least I think
Remember,
that's
honor system, guys.
Honor system. Do. And for fun, you can put your bid in whatever kind of currency that you feel comfortable.
Definitely use a currency, guys.
Do.
All right. Surprisingly accurate. Okay.
All right. The Final Jeopardy is Cara's favorite dessert. All right. Start writing your answers now.
You have to bid first, guys.
You got to bid first. All right, so I'm just going to go through a couple of our bids while we're waiting for people to answer. Danny bid 100 kittens. Good bid. Solid bid. Donna bid 500. Who is MON-EL? Dustin bid $0 desserts. Electra bid $100 Canadian. More $100, more 100 kittens. Miriam bid a lot of Bahrain dollars. Okay, so the answer is Eliza Danvers homemade chocolate pecan pie.
And
so if you got that correct,
I think this has to be very specific because I'm not going to just take pie.
Okay, but if they said chocolate pecan pie, they're good.
Yeah, I'll accept chocolate pecan pie.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Oh, Paula bid 1 million comment the super horses. That's a bold bid. I hope you got it right, Paula. Okay. It looks like a lot of people got it. Leslie got it. Donna got it. Abby got it. Electra got it.
Alanis got it.
Rachel got it.
Oh, Emma got very specific. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jamie got it. Jen got it.
If you got it right, you can add your bid, what you bid, to your final score. And then now Miriam might be in debt now. That's true. That's true. There's a lot of money she put on the line. Listen, fortune favors the bold. So doesn't always work out for you though. So add your bid, if you got it right, your final bid to your score, and then put those numbers in the comments, and we'll see. Again, honor system, but do add, and then we'll see who won.
Yeah, I'm curious what the scores are.
I feel like Electra's score and Abby's score have to be pretty impressive.
Yeah. Leslie, I think, was doing pretty well too. So we'll have to see what their scores are.
Danny says at this point, I owe Morgan and Rebecca. That's for how far in the hole I am.
And Danny bid kittens too. So
no. I guess we have 100 kittens now.
Y'all are gonna have to take the kittens. I'm like deathly allergic.
Doesn't that sound great, Mike? Okay. Electra has 1,900. Miriam will be starting a GoFundMe. Travis has embarrassing, but on the board 300. Leslie, 3,600 pieces of Jersey corn. Girl, you're crushing it. Emma has 900. However, Abby has 1,400.
No, Abby had 2,400.
Yeah. Donna doubled her amount of MON-ELs. Anybody else? Let's see. Paula has so much money. She's just rich in spirit.
1,032,847 Super Friend game nights.
Nice. Oh, Danny's gonna deliver those kittens to straight to us. Don't worry, Mike.
Danny, we're not giving you our address.
I think so. I think looks like Leslie might have won.
I think Leslie so far with 3,600.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leslie won that round.
She bid high at the end of Final Jeopardy, and that happened.
And she won Jersey corn, so she's the real winner here.
Really the real winner. A couple people whose final score was 0. That it happens in Jeopardy.
Yeah, but you went big. You went big, so that's all right. Forgot the chocolate.
Congratulations, Leslie!
Yay!
Yay!
So do you guys have time for another game?
Yeah. Do you have time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to do a couple snap judgments in between?
Yeah. If anybody has some snap judgments for us in the chat, give us some snap judgments. Morgan, do you have any snap judgments that you can think of? I didn't come prepared with any.
I didn't come prepared for this. I was like, oh no, the
chat's got to have
the people will provide the snap judgments. Let me do one. if you could have only two things, like which of these two things would happen? James comes back. He is a full turtle boy, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle boy. Like he looks like a turtle and he's got a bandana. Or Snapper comes back and he's got robot hands, but he never mentions it. But they're like robot hands, like silver robot hands.
But he doesn't snap. It's just robot hands.
They're like Terminator hands, but he just never mentions it.
Definitely Turtle Boy.
I think I'm going to go Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Boy.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I think Supergirl could use some cowabunga.
Yes, definitely. Okay, we got one from Electra, who says blue Brainy or green Brainy.
Oh, green Brainy.
Green Brainy, yeah.
Oh, blue Brainy, definitely.
What?
Green Brainy looks like an evil elf.
Blue Brainy is way too contoured. He looks like Kim Kardashian.
That's what the image inducer is for.
It gives him like amazing contouring. Lena really thought of it all when she made those image inducers. Dustin has a snap judgment for us. Which game show would you like the characters of Supergirl to compete in as a mixie plot device?
Do we have any options for that?
I think it could be any game show that we want.
Well,
you guys are the game show experts. What would you pick?
Definitely a newlywed game.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Just
fun.
pair off random people in Supergirl. See how well they know each other.
I've got mine, and it's Ninja Warrior.
Oh,
I want to see them like jump over the things on the water and then like wipe out.
Well, Kara couldn't play. That would be cheating, I think.
Oh yeah, no, Kara wouldn't be able to play that. It would just
Kara
be
and John. I don't think. Yeah. Who do you think would win?
I don't know who would win. I think maybe Alex would win. I feel like she's
Alex.
the most coordinated.
Probably.
Yeah. We've got a snap judgment from Travis, who says Fortress of Solitude or the DEO.
Fortress of Solitude.
Fortress of Solitude.
Hands down.
Yeah, it's chilly in there, but like pretty cool. Snap judgment from Kanisha. Nasty Luther appears in season 6, or Director Bones appears in season 6.
We have to pick. Oh,
no! Why do we have to pick?
I mean,
I've been hearing about Director Bones for too long from these guys. So.
I mean, I do have like a framed photo of him looking at a framed photo on my bookshelf, so I have to go Director Bones.
I think I'm going to go Director Bones. Nasty Luther would be so good, though.
Nasty Luther, man. Snap judgment from Danny, who says Kara and Barry friendship or Kara and Kate friendship.
I mean, Barry's still around, so I guess I have to pick Kara and Barry.
Oh, snap. I would go Kara and Barry, though.
It's such a good friendship.
They're just such
so
pals.
heartfelt.
Yeah. I like their like happy energy.
Kara and Kate could have been so good, though.
He could have been. We could have had it all.
It's a real shame.
And then whatever's happening on Batwoman.
Who knows?
Donna says they should do a Family Feud, the Danvers versus the Luthers.
Oh, now that would be awesome.
That would be amazing. Yeah, the Luthers would dominate. and they would be very aggressive while doing it.
Wait, based on some of the comments, is Nasty Luther like a different Luther? It's not just Lena being mean?
No.
No. Rebecca, can you explain that? Can you explain having Nasty Luther, please? I can't do it. Would it be amazing if Lena just had like her Sasha Fierce persona and it was Nasty Luther? And like when she has to wait too long at the Starbucks line, she's like, "Oh, Nasty Luther's coming out."
I would be a little disappointed, but then I would also be like, well, at least they incorporated her somehow. So Nasty Luther is, I think she's like Lex Luthor's niece or something. And her first name is actually Nostalgia or Nostalgia. It's written weird, but like her first full name is like Nostalgia. And so they shorten it to Nasty, and her name is Nasty Luther. And she's
that she should come on the show.
She's always trying to figure out Supergirl's secret identity. And she works with Linda Danvers at the TV station. Because a lot of people don't know Supergirl was a camera operator at a local TV station in San Francisco. Look it up. But yeah, that's the time period. It's like the 70s, 80s, something like that when Nasty Luther shows up.
Did she show up to work when she was a camera operator?
Yeah, she was doing things. It was really surprising. Let's see. I think we have a couple
Abby
more.
says that when Lena transforms into Nasty Luther, she should wear that crow dress.
I would love it so much. So good.
Snap Judgment. Would you rather taste Eliza's chocolate pecan pie or Cat Grant's healthy salads? I mean, come on. The pecan pie.
The pie. Yeah.
It's a pie versus a salad. And we know she gets those from Salad Works. Mike just told us that.
And Eliza's probably pretty good with the homemade chocolate pie.
I feel like she's probably pretty solid pie. Snap Judgment. Cat Grant comes back or Lex leaves forever.
Cat Grant comes back.
Cat Grant comes back. I like Lex.
Lex is
in
decent.
Small doses.
But you can't go wrong with Cat Grant.
Yeah, Cat Grant's the best. I think that might be everybody.
Let's do one more and then we'll play the next game.
Oh, okay. Yes. So we have a Snap Judgment from Donna who asks Lillian Luther or Gemma. So Lillian Luther or Pencil Skirt, I assume.
Yes.
I don't remember her name.
I think it was just Gemma Cooper.
Gemma, that's right. I always pronounce it right. Or they're like Gamemne or
Gamemne, I think. Something like that. I mean, it's definitely Lillian Luther. I mean, I love Pencil Skirt, but yeah.
Lillian Luther, come on, all the way. What do you think, Mike?
The fact that it's hard to remember who Gemma is, I think, speaks volumes.
And she was just in this past season too. So.
Yeah, you would never forget Lillian Luther.
Yeah. Season 5, good times. All right, so let me pull up our next game here. So we'll try to get now that we're kind of in the zone with Jeopardy.
Yeah, everybody knows the rules.
We're ready to go now. So
I'm going to announce again, Mike.
I think people know it's Jeopardy.
Just in case people don't know.
If you guys don't know, guys, this is Jeopardy. That's literally why they invited me on, guys. Just to say that.
No, I'm personally also trying to make it up to you.
Why don't you announce today's categories?
Here are today's categories. CACO Worldwide Media. The World's Finest. Argo. Not the Ben Affleck movie. The Mon Scale. This one's my category. Season's Greetings. Live and Wired.
Ooh, exciting. So I think we'll just randomly pick one.
Yeah, just pick somebody at random. Yeah.
Anybody want to pick anybody who wants to can pick a category right now in the comments. Everybody's really glad you're here, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
So what category are we going to first? People are excited about the Mon scale, but do you have a number? One of the comments from Emma is, woo, Mon scale.
I think that's Mon Scale 500, personally.
just start at the hardest question.
We could do that if y'all want to.
All right, we got our first one, Catco Worldwide for 100. This is Cat Grant's nickname.
Shit, it's not Cat?
No, it's her name.
I thought it was a nickname for like Catherine.
Well, that's a shortened name.
Could be. 30 seconds on the clock. Also gonna get a bill.
This nickname, I think, was actually Livewire's nickname on Superman the Animated Series, if I remember correctly. They gave it to Cat on the show.
Interesting. Okay. The correct answer is the Queen of All Media. And looks like Emma got that first. What is the Queen of All Media? But a lot of people also got it, which is awesome. That means that 100 TVs are mounted on the wall of Catco are yours, Emma, and you get to pick the next category.
100 wall of monitors.
I mean, there
Walls
it's not
of
really
monitors.
that many. Queen of all media.
So to clarify some of these categories, World's Finest is about crossover stuff. Argo is, of course, about Argo. A Season's Greetings is related to episodes that feature holidays, and Live and Wired is about Livewire.
Yay! I love that we have a live wire category. She's just so amazing. Emma picks Mon scale for 100. All right. Mon-El was the prince of this planet. 30 seconds on the clock. And now, Mike, do you know the answer?
I know
Don't
this one.
say it, but you know it?
Yeah.
How confident are you?
100%.
100%.
I would wager all of my corn.
All of your corn.
All of my corn.
You don't want to let Mon-El down now. Like, if you don't know the answer, we'll let him down.
That's okay. I'm more concerned about my corn, guys.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, okay. The correct answer is Daxam. And Addie, this is a heartbreaker. You hate to see it. So close. She typoed the last letter, N instead of M, which means that we have to give it to Alanis, who got what is Daxam seconds after. It's a tough game, people. But good job, everyone. Pretty much everyone got it. So Alanis, you get to pick the next category, and you get 100 Mon scales in which to decide how you feel about him.
Mon positive, Mon negative, Mon apathetic.
Laura asked if we know the Daxam theme song that the cast invented. Did you know that there was such a thing? Because I did.
I did not know this.
Oh, yeah.
We need a link.
Yes.
Link that theme song in the comments. And where are we going next?
I know about the music video they shot. I don't know about a theme song.
Yeah, the music video was amazing. Dustin said Abby won't make that mistake again.
Got to be careful about those typos.
Abby's like refining her gameplay. Like by the end, she's just gonna be like up and down the rocky steps. Alana says World's Finest for 100. While in Gotham City, Kara met this tattooed vigilante and cousin of Bruce Wayne. Fun time for this question.
I mean, it's a little unfortunate.
30 seconds are on the clock.
Morgan, in the time that we have left, what do you think about the name Ryan Wilder? Because I think it's a little dumb.
But Rebecca, how would we know how wild she is if it wasn't in her name?
That's a pretty bad name, guys. What's it in relation to?
Well, we'll get to that when we get to the answer.
Yeah. The answer is Kate Kane, aka Batwoman, and they are going to recast her with a character named Ryan Wilder. Doesn't that sound awesome?
She's going to be Batwoman. Ryan Wilder.
Who got it first? It looks like Elektra got it first, who is Batwoman. I don't think. Do we accept that, or do we need it to be Kate Kane?
No, I'll take Batwoman.
All right, Batwoman. Batwoman it is. So you get 100 desks under which you may sleep, and the ability to pick the next category. Everybody in the comments says too soon.
I think it might be a placeholder name.
Yeah, I'm hoping Ryan Wilder is not the actual name. It's too on the nose.
It's pretty rough. Paula says, "Who is not Ruby Rose anymore?"
Oh, that is
too soon. Okay, Elektra says, "World's Finest for 200." This super friend helped Kara defeat the Music Meister. Hi, Bunsen. 30 seconds are on the clock. Bunsen is in the building. He's tired, though, so he just walked one step and then collapsed next to me.
No interest in Jeopardy whatsoever.
No. A lot of people getting this one. So sorry. I pet him too much and now he's mad. Barry Allen, aka The Flash, and it looks like the first person to get it was Travis. Congratulations, Travis. You have earned yourself 200 looks at this kitten. Just drink it in. Oh, Bunson's so tired. And the ability to pick the next category. Could you scroll down in the comments?
Oh, yeah. I was too distracted by the cat.
Some people thought it was Kelly. Oh, Paula said, who is Kelly Olsen?
Is she a super friend?
I mean, technically. Travis says Argo for 500. Oh, I like the old spirit, Travis. This plant was supposed to grow as Kara grew. Good question. Are there any questions about the gazebo in that?
There might be one related to the gazebo, but not actually specifically about the gazebo, which is, as far as we know, still evil.
Definitely. I really thought that was going to be a huge plot point.
They did not go back to it at all.
I can't believe they never. That could have been that could have been a huge part of Crisis, and they just missed that opportunity. Okay, Dar Essa plant. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, Dar Essa.
I was in the neighborhood. Okay. What is the Dar Essa plant, and who got that first? Looks like Leslie got that one correctly, and now you are very rich in spirit and in Turtle Boys because you have 500 of them and the ability to pick the next category. 500
Turtle Boys would be
That's
amazing.
So many Turtle Boys. Some might argue too many Turtle Boys. I don't know. Hi, Bunsen, you're back again.
He headbutt my hand.
Yeah, he's in his headbutting mode.
Yeah,
hi, buddy.
Cats do that. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's crawling up you now. He's decided to be here and to help with Jeopardy. Nicole says, I want a DIY spinoff of how to construct the evil gazebo in addition to the Danvers Luther family feud. That could be like their HGTV show, Evil Gazebos.
I don't know about the evil gazebo.
Oh. Well, you missed that one. Leslie says Argo for 400. Oh my God, buddy. Your tail is dangerous. Mon-El befriends this character with a thalanite?
Thalanite, yeah.
Thalanite lung.
A Mon-El question not in the Mon-El category.
Oh, all over the board.
Do you know this one, Mike?
No.
I don't either.
This is a little tough. This is a deep cut.
He's eating the cat is eating my bracelet. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. No. Yeah, looks like that's the answer. The answer is Val. And a lot of people knew this.
Nice.
He's really got in there.
Hey,
now.
buddy.
Hey, buddy. Off you go. And it looks like Atlantis was the first one to get in there with what is Val. So you get 400 Newsboy Legions, which is a lot. You could probably take over a country with them. And the ability to pick the next category. Nicole said, who is the tiny cute kid in Argo? Also the correct answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's technically who that was, yeah.
Who is that sick kid? Close. Very close. But Paula says, who is Amadei?
That would be incorrect. I would not accept Amadei. Although I should have put I don't think I have an Amadei question in here. Next time.
And Morgan is going to take off her bracelet. The cat doesn't eat it. Who are we waiting on?
Alanis, was it?
Yeah, I think Alanis, it was your turn to
Mon-Scale.
The Mon-Scale 200. when he worked at Catco, this was Mon-El's alias. Oh, I know this one.
Here, give it to me.
Okay. Put it in your pocket, please. Oh, he can't be stopped, Munson. 30 seconds on the clock. Ow. Why must you be like
Live
this?
on camera.
Why must you? You're gonna fall. Okay, bye. Paula says she's still doing wrong answers only. The correct answer is Mike Matthews. So, question, would we accept just first name or do we want the whole first and last?
I think we need the first and last.
I feel like we need the first and last.
Yeah, because Mike could be anybody. So I'm going to go Mike Matthews.
It could be me.
Yeah,
And
it could.
Mon-El.
Yes, Mike Matthews.
Leslie got that correct. And that was what, the MON scale?
Yes. I think that was 200.
I think that was two. So congratulations, you got 200 snapper snapping and the ability to pick the next category.
Which is 200 more than the show ever had him snap.
Paula said her answer was, who is totally human Mike? Oh boy, great. Now the next one's here. I've got Beaker now, the next kitten. Say hi to everybody. Oh, hi. You have no bracelet to bite, so you should be better. Leslie says Argo for 300. She is the chief peace officer on Argo. But who is she? Put it in the comments.
I think I will accept just first name only, but I'll be really impressed if somebody has first and last name.
Yeah, me too.
But our listeners are really smart. Y'all are getting some questions I would not have thought people might get.
Some of these I just did not know the answer to. Thara Akvar?
Akvar.
Akvar. I was like, Akvar sounds like some sort of animal. Like an aardvark. Who got the question first? Scroll up. Who is no? Anybody get? We're only accepting the full name, right? Or are we accepting just Thara?
I think I will accept just Thara.
Okay, so congratulations, Abby, who got in there with Thara first. You have, was that 300 or 400? You have 300
evil gazebos, because she is the one who had the evil gazebos.
Yes. And the ability to pick the next category.
We haven't really touched on Season's Greetings in Live and Wired.
That's true. Live Wire's the best.
She was killed off too soon, but I think it was because the actress didn't want to be on the show anymore.
Aw.
Yeah.
At least she got a nice death, unlike Mercy.
Yeah.
At least hers was emotional.
Yes.
They just kill her off screen.
We weren't even. Do you remember how confused we were? We were like, "Is Mercy dead?
Is she dead? I don't. I'm always gonna hold a grudge for that. Let's see. Did I miss Abby's selection? Season's Greetings for 400, please, from Abby. Mirren recognizes this day. Mirren recognizes this day that is also celebrated in the Star Wars Holiday Special. 30 seconds on the clock.
If you don't know Supergirl's holidays, you might know Star Wars holidays.
Mark says that the actress, I guess, who played Livewire went on to Riverdale and played an awful character. So that seems like a downgrade.
Yeah. Although I haven't watched Riverdale, so I can't make a judgment call.
Laura says that Leslie is a 12th level intellect Supergirl fan. The answer is Life Day.
Life Day.
Life Day. A lot of people said Christmas. Christmas is a real holiday.
Not acceptable.
And it looks like, was Leslie the first person to get Life Day? Scroll up, Mike. It looks like it. Yep. Leslie, congratulations on that one. A couple of people got it as well. Paula says, when is May the 4th?
That's what I thought.
May the 4th is the answer. And was that what category were we just off?
That was Season's Greetings for 400.
Season's Greetings for 400. So you have 400. Mike, it's your turn to think of something else.
Dog slippers.
Dog slippers. Because I have a pair of slippers with dogs on them. And we're just naming things we see now. And the ability to pick the next category, Leslie. So where are we going next? Kanisha said, what is Brown Water Day? Also a good guess.
Yeah, Marin or Mirin, however you pronounce his name, he did enjoy brown water.
Love that brown water.
I think about that every time I drink coffee.
Yeah. Brown water. You left your brown water over there.
I wanted coffee.
So it's so cold now.
You didn't make it.
I made it for you and I left it in there.
Oh.
I put the creamer on the counter.
Oh no.
You should probably put that in the fridge. It's gonna be so gross. God bless. Okay. Leslie says live and wired for 400.
Oh, all right.
Exciting. Supergirl, Saturn Girl, Livewire, and Psy are known by this moniker.
30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds on the clock. That was such a good episode.
So good. That was
season 3, right?
Season 3. That was the episode Fort Roz when Livewire dies.
Oh, R.I.P. Livewire.
It was also the episode where Sarah Douglas guest starred, who was in Superman 2.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. All right.
So the correct answer is what is the Dream Team? Although I have to say, props to you. One Florida orange to Miriam, who says, "Who are the Spice Girls?" Would be a great answer. But it looks like the first person to get in there was Leslie. I thought it was Rachel got in there really fast too, but Leslie beat her by a second with what are the Dream Team. So Leslie, congratulations, you got that 400 beakers from Lena's lab and the ability to pick the next category.
Morgan, I realized we should have worn gray sweaters for game night.
Oh, we should have. That was a good missed
Oh, I
opportunity.
could've worn a gray shirt.
On my part, just like the gray sweater of lore that I love so much. Man, Lena's gray sweater was the best.
I just thought about that. Next time.
Show the cup to the screen. See, I even had it on theme. The cup that I got you for the coffee. Snapper snaps no more. All right, Leslie's going for the gold. Live and wired, 500. Livewire uses this alias while waitressing in a diner. 30 seconds on the clock.
Was that a real comic that the mug was based off of? Or was that just a Supergirl radio joke?
Well, I mean, it was based off of what, like, he really lost his hands in the comics.
Yes, and I think that image. I want to say that image was an actual comic book. Sarah Louver used a reference from the comics.
That's awesome. I love this mug.
Yeah. Comic Girl is one of the all-time greats.
Oh shoot! All right, crap. Where were we?
Maybe not the. Livewire uses this alias while waitressing in a diner.
There it is.
And the answer is Roseanne. It looks like who got it first. So somebody, Alanis really close, Roxanne.
No,
and then
well
Leslie
counted.
in there just crushing this category with who is Roseanne. Good job. A lot of people thought it might be Roxanne.
It's close, but it's not correct. Roseanne it was in reference to the actual Roseanne TV show. Roseanne on the show was a waitress.
Okay. So Leslie, you get to choose the next category. Are we staying in Live and Wired, or are we going somewhere else? We're going across the board.
We haven't really gone back to Catco over here.
No, just that one. Comiker Girl does indeed rock. I agree. We're getting a lot of love for Comiker Girl in the comments.
You can go to the DCTV Podcast Tea Public Store and get a RamaCon Rama Wine T-shirt.
You sure can. Or mug. Yeah, you could be drinking your morning coffee out of a RamaCon Rama, or maybe your evening wine. I'm not going to judge how you drink.
When we get ours, we'll post a picture on the Supergirl Radio Instagram with
absolutely
wearing them.
Yes.
Cheersing
our wine. Yeah.
Cheersing. Argo for 200.
All right.
This Kryptonian witch was also a member of the High Council of Argo.
Oh, the evil one.
Yes.
No, I won't give it away by saying not the dumb one.
Yeah. Rachel says it's appropriate that Leslie's killing the Livewire category.
Yes, because what's her full name? Do you know that? Morgan, what is Livewire's real name?
Leslie Willis?
Very good. Yes. Leslie Willis.
I knew that one thing. Yes. Selena, indeed. And this isn't this like a Supergirl the movie reference?
Yeah, this is so since you haven't seen it yet.
I have not, no.
It is Selena from Supergirl the movie. That's where she first appeared. She's also been in the comics more recently.
You know where Supergirl the movie is? It's on HBO Max now. So I own a hard copy and I can watch it streaming. I can like double up back to back. I'm gonna love it so much. It looks like Emma was in first with what is Selena. So she gets those was that 200 for Argo?
Was that I think so.
She gets 200 very flowy robes and the ability to choose the next category.
Also black hoods, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Black hoods.
Everything was like just really comfortable loungewear on Argo. They're living their best life.
They do wear a lot of like snuggy like clothes.
Agreed. Dustin said that he is waiting for me to watch Supergirl the movie to also watch Supergirl the movie. We're gonna have this experience together, Dustin. It's gonna be great.
Well, we'll have something. We haven't planned it out yet, but I think we're gonna do something maybe at the end of the summer. We gotta figure that out more, and we gotta get our schedules aligned for that.
Gotta workshop that idea, that debate idea.
That might also be a live event.
Ooh, that'd be fun. So Emma says Catco for 200. This toy-loving employee left Catco to work for the DEO. But who is it? 30 seconds on the clock. Is this any good?
Yeah. I warmed it up in the microwave and then put the cream in.
That's not that great. That was medium. 200 Argo Snuggies. Harnell. Somebody else said that she got 200 Harnells.
The what?
So Abby wins by saying who is win. However, shout out to Alanis who responded with what is win?
Yeah. Emma also said it.
What is win? A good question. What is win? Was that Abby that won? I think. I have a memory of like a fly.
Like a fly.
Okay. Abby, congratulations. You get 200 of whatever Dreamer has stolen off of other people's desks at Catco, and the ability to pick the next category.
Fun behind the scenes fact, guys. I'm highlighting the winners every time. And Morgan sees it, and then it scrolls away, and she's like, wait, who won?
It's been a long day. Miriam said, everyone is asking, who is Win? But no one is asking, how is Win?
No.
Somebody tweet at him and ask,
Win, are you okay? What's the future like, Win? Can you go outside? Can you take me there? Oh, man. Next category, Abby. Where are we going? We've still got... Oh, Abby says, takes a sip of Rama wine. Scale 500.
Ooh.
A daring move. Mon-El was stuck in this location when he escaped Daxam's destruction. Where was it? Where was Mon-El? Was he stuck there so long that he grew that luxurious beard of his? Find out.
I think this was pre-beard.
I think it was too.
This is a little bit of a trick question. This is hard. Even I didn't even know this. I had to look this up. So this might, but our listeners again are very smart.
Huh. Interesting. Whoa, the Well of Stars. Now,
nobody got it.
Wait, no. Rachel got it. What is the Well of Stars?
Oh, Rachel.
Nice.
Rachel.
I was going to guess space, guys.
Job. Space. He was in space. Great job, Rachel. That was a really hard one. And you have now won yourself 500. Mike?
Cups of coffee.
Cups of coffee. And the ability to pick the next category on the board.
Paula has given me a desk in Catco. She said, where is under Mike's Catco desk? I'll take it.
This is probably Mon-El, Mike, right?
No, it's mine.
You're in Catco?
Yeah, no, I'm now at Catco.
That's okay. I mean, you don't have to actually go to work there to work.
Perfect.
We could all be at Catco, really. It's a state of mind more than a job.
Great job quarantine.
It really is. All right. Good job, Rachel. Argo for 100. We're going to Argo. We're finishing out the category. Kara was surprised to find this maternal character alive on Argo. But who was it?
And we're looking for a name here.
A name. Not just a description.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I don't know the answer, guys.
I can watch the episode.
I did watch the episode. I've watched all the episodes. Fun fact.
All right. Looks like everybody kind of knows this one. Alora. So everybody has kind of gotten this, but Dustin, so close, Dustin. You spelled it wrong, though. So it goes to Emma, who gave us her full name, Alora Zorel. Good job. You get 100 former cast members of Smallville and the ability to pick the next category. Her recasted version was.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can just recast a thing and that's okay. And we go with it.
Hint, hint, Catwoman producers.
Just saying.
Sometimes it's better to continue the story than worry about the actor.
What if Supergirl was just like, that's not your mom anymore. Your real mom was a woman named Ryan Wilder.
That'd be so bad. Oh, man.
Oh, man. All right. Where are we going next on the board? Emma, take us away.
You know, it's a bad decision when everyone is like, what are you doing?
Everyone is just like united. Everybody who's always mad at each other. We're all just united. and telling them it's a bad idea. And they're just like, no, I think I'm just going to, can I make it worse? So Emma said, season's greetings for 100. Kara can heat up Thanksgiving turkey with this superpower. Dustin says, if you flip the H upside down, it kind of looks like a U. That was in reference to his typo. Good call, Dustin. Almost, not quite.
Allura sometimes is spelled with 2 L's in like the Wikipedia stuff. I want to say sometimes in the comics her name has been spelled Allura with 2 L's.
Oh, really?
And maybe also Superman the animated series. But traditionally it's Allura with 1 L.
All right, everybody seemed to know this one. The correct answer is, what is heat vision? And Travis in there really quick with that right answer. So you have that was the
100 for season's greetings.
You have gotten yourself 100 Thanksgiving turkeys.
Would you guys have accepted laser eyes?
Heat vision is what I'm looking for.
I would not have accepted that.
I don't know, audience. Do you think laser eyes is right?
No, they don't.
I think I'm going to get some support.
No, you're not. Travis, take us away somewhere else on the board before Mike tries to start a laser eye mutiny here. World's finest for 500. Ooh, I like those tough categories. Cisco Ramon gave this device to Kara so she could travel between worlds.
This is a pretty tough one.
Sorry if you heard the cat freak out. He just started making weird chirping noises while looking at the couch. There was nothing on the couch and then fell off. So that's what his night's like. I like Emma's
I think Emma's right, guys.
So, so Emma was the first one in, I think, with an amazing answer. It's not the right one, but what is that tech thingy? It's a very good guess. So here's the question. Do we accept just the word what is extrapolator, or does it have to be interdimensional extrapolator?
I think I'm going to be tough on this one. Interdimensional seems really important to the extrapolator. So I'm going to say it has to be interdimensional extrapolator.
Tough yet fair. Okay, so I know. I wanted to give Alanis a shout out for getting extrapolator, but it looks like Rachel is our winner. What is interdimensional extrapolator? And you get to pick the next category. So,
what do you guys think that device does now?
I wonder if it would still work because there is a multiverse now.
Maybe it just take you into the movies. You just show up and you're just like Henry Cavill.
I would use it. That would be amazing.
And Henry Cavill's just like sitting there. He's like got his mustache. He hasn't quite shaved off yet. And he's like, what?
No, he's in his Witcher costume.
He's in the Witcher costume. they go way too far. Catco for 300. James Olsen won a Pulitzer for taking the first photo of this famous superhero. Who was that superhero? 30 seconds on the clock. I thought it was going to be like, James Olsen won a Pulitzer for taking this famous photo of a sleeping girlfriend. Where in your house would you put that photo? What is in storage?
Definitely on the mantle while she was still sleeping.
Yeah. Nothing says I love you like, here's this creep shot.
I don't know. I always thought that one of Lena was really nice looking. So
it was very pretty. Lena was probably like, man, I'm even pretty when I sleep. All right. Everybody seemed to know this one. But Travis got in there real fast with who is Superman. Correct. And that category was Catco. Was that for 300?
I think that was 300.
300. So congratulations. You have 300
Houseplants.
houseplants that you have to keep alive in Catco. Good luck. And the ability to pick the next category. Paula said, "Who is Comet the Super Horse?" A very good guess, a very noble steed, but not quite who you're looking for.
Still a superhero, though. Technically, a super pet superhero.
So Emma really chimed in with his origin story about his camera breaking. So of course he became a vigilante. It's only a natural progression.
It's the only path he could have taken.
Definitely not going to the store and buying another camera. Definitely not an option.
No, that was not an option at all. World's Finest for 400. Heroes fought this race of aliens in Invasion. I actually know this one.
I might know it.
I think. No, I know it. I definitely know it. Probably only because they also showed up on a different show.
I don't know.
They've shown up a couple of times on Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah, they have actually.
I think once Supergirl said something like, "Oh, they were so last season," or something like that. They made like an inside meta joke.
I like when they all make jokes about the crossovers. What is who are the Dominators? Correct. Travis got in there pretty fast. Everybody else seemed to know the answer to that, though. So, Travis, you get to pick the next category on the board. Dustin, what is The Mandalorian is a great answer and a great show, but not what we were looking for. Baby Dominator was on Legends of Tomorrow, so Danny is right about that.
Snap Judgment, Baby Dominator or Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda.
Oh, Baby Yoda.
Hands down.
You can't. Baby Yoda wins all of the Snap Judgments.
Donna wants to know who the aliens that Green Arrow benched Supergirl to fight, and I believe that was the Dominators.
I think it was
crossover. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, why have an alien? Why have an alien fight an alien? That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense. Whoever is going to listen to Oliver Queen. Catco for 500. This Catco employee died while under Myriad mind control. Now, I'm going to be very disappointed if anything is wrong. I'm going to take it as a personal insult to myself. And the work that we've been doing here at Supergirl Radio.
Bringing awareness to the fallen of Catco Worldwide Media.
Never forget. Rachel wants to know Baby Yoda, Baby Dominator, or Baby Groot.
It's still Baby
Yoda.
It's still Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
He's got such big eyes.
Such big eyes. Of course it's Kelly. The answer is, of course, Kelly. How could you ever forget? She stays in our hearts forever. And who got it first, though? It looks like Abby was in first with Kelly. Congratulations, Electra spelled Kelly with an H. I guess a shout out to that former typo, or just her own typo. I don't want to guess. So, Abby, you get to pick the next category, and you got a 500 knickknacks off of Kelly's desk, so you can remember her.
They really missed the boat with not making Kelly come back as evil or something.
I know. Just bring her back. Only we remember Kelly. I think that's the funny part.
They forgot about Kelly so much they brought in another character named Kelly because they had forgotten they had already named a character Kelly.
What if, next season they bring back OG Kelly and it's like a battle of the Kellys and they have to battle to the death. And the only way Kelly wins is by remembering where in her house that she put that guardian shield.
We've already written 10 episodes while we're playing this game.
Did we get a season's greetings for 500? Lena wanted to take a trip to this French city before breaking up with James on Valentine's Day. Now, you'll remember, this is when she opened the door to the limo as it was still going and just gently rolled him out. She was just like, "You gotta tuck and roll out. I'm done with you."
No, did that really happen?
No, it did not happen. I was exaggerating.
That's how we saw the scene, though.
Like, the car barely stopped, and she's like, "Okay, bye," and then he like got out and just peeled away. One of the all-time great breakup scenes, though. The answer is Paris, and congratulations, Travis, who got that. Looks like Emma also got it, and so did Abby. Paula says that we keep Kelly alive, so thank you. So you get to pick the next category on the board. We still have a lot in Live and Wired, but you could finish out. There's 2 categories you could just completely finish out: World's Finest and Catco. Travis picks the MON scale for 400. Kevin Sorbo played this paternal and royal character. Man, that season was like lousy with guest stars.
I am going to be specific on this one. Give me his position and his full name if you can.
Ooh, getting tough on it.
Because his full name is actually important.
Paula said for the previous question, what is anywhere in the world will do as long as I can delay seeing James. And Leslie said he didn't even get his suitcase.
I know, poor James.
Okay, do we need the king in there?
Yes.
Okay. If so, congratulations to, could you scroll up? Sorry, Alanis, who said, who is King Largan. Largan or Largon?
I say Largand.
King Largand. Props to Rachel for getting Largand, but not the king part. So Alanis, you get to pick the next category.
Fun fact, Largand is actually Mon-El's name in the comics.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. I didn't know that from our character spotlight. But I think I focused too much on Bob Cobb and not
Bob Cobb, yes.
Wait, was Mon-El's name Bob Cobb?
Yes.
Wow, that's a bad name.
Or is it an amazing name?
It's worse than Mike Matthews.
No, Bob Cobb is far superior to Mike.
I agree. I like Bob Cobb better. It's so bad, it's good. Superman actually gave him that name.
Yeah, didn't Superman name him Mon-El because he's like, I found you on a Monday?
Yes, it was something like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Good old Superman.
Superman, what a character.
And he's supposed to be a writer too. That's the more disappointing part.
He's like, I could think of any name in the world to name you, but like, what day is it? Monday? That'll be you. Okay, we're going to Catco to close that out for 400. Siobhan Smite became infamous as this villain.
How do you know how to say Shaban but not Smite?
I went to I went to high school with a Siobhan, and that's the only reason. I would have been like Sibahan. Electra says when we were talking about Superman randomly naming him Mon-El because of Monday, that Lois has always been the better writer.
Yeah.
Well, one of them has Pulitzers. The other one doesn't.
The other one is Clark Kent.
Does Clark Kent have Pulitzers, Rebecca?
I think he's won prizes. I remember on Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of Superman, they both won awards, and I'm sure he's won awards in the comics.
Yeah,
but Lois typically is the one who is. Yeah, I mean, Lois is typically the one referred to as a Pulitzer Prize winner.
What is the cat trying to? Okay, Travis looks like he was the first one right with who is Silver Banshee. So congratulations for 400 pounds of makeup that she has to put on her face to achieve that look, and you get to pick the next category. Paula said, who is Lena's biological mother? Because Siobhan is an Irish name.
Mm.
Rachel said, funny that Grant Gustin played Sebastian Smite on Glee and ended up having to fight a Siobhan Smite.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know this. I quit Glee in like the 6th episode of season 1.
It's probably correct. It didn't like go upwards in quality.
So you didn't see Melissa Benoist on it?
No, I know.
Melissa Benoist on it either, actually.
Well, it's Benoist. I should clarify.
Yeah. I think I only made it to like season 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, I quit because there was some episode where they said, because Morgan, you and I talk about this all the time. There was an episode, I want to say it was season 1, episode 6, and they said the same word like 1,000 times. And I was like, that's it. I'm done.
And I'm out. Okay, we're going to World's Finest for 300.
All right.
A Nazi version of Oliver Queen was married to this Nazi version of Supergirl. What is that name? That was what season was that the crossover? 3?
3 or 4.
For the crossover during Supergirl. It might have been season 3. Because season 2 was Invasion.
Yeah.
So season 3 might have been Crisis on Earth X.
Oh boy.
Because what was season 4? Season 4 was Elseworld. So yeah, season 3. Yeah. Y'all are right.
Season 3. What is that? That's her alarm.
Oh yeah. That's what that is. Sorry.
It's her alarm, Mike.
I keep looking at the condo.
Oh God, we have an alarm going off.
Well, both of our phones are in front of us.
The correct answer is who is Overgirl, and I believe Travis was the first one in with that. Good job on that one. Was that, what category was that?
That was World's Finest.
Yeah, World's Finest.
World's Finest. So congratulations, you have 300 crossovers to watch. That's exciting for you.
It's a lot.
Too many, some might say. And to pick the next category.
Mariam says, who is Dark Lipstick Karen?
That's also a good answer. She had the evil lipstick, and that's how you knew she was bad.
Also, like they weren't quite Nazi symbols, but they were as close as you get.
MON scale for 300. Let's close out that MON scale. MON-EL read this Shakespearean play. Which one was it? I don't imagine MON-EL is like a great lover of Shakespeare.
He tried though. He was really
a great lover of Bon Jovi.
Yes, he was trying to educate himself.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
Oh, really? We'll see which one of us is right.
It does play into the Kara MON-EL dynamic, I think.
Ah.
So I'm right. That's what I thought. It's the correct answer is Romeo and Juliet. Abby, what is Romeo and Juliet?
And Paula, everybody knows the classic Shakespeare play, Heart Transplant, Kara.
Oh. So, Abby, you get to pick the next category, and you get 300. Was
Ducks.
that 300? I was going to give her copies of Shakespeare, but Ducks is also really good. I think that's a better offer. You should take 300 Ducks. Only 2 categories remain: Season's Greetings and Live and Wired. Rachel says that MON-EL also read one of the Harry Potter books.
That's definitely more his speed.
Definitely, yeah. Reading level, probably.
Well, if he read Shakespeare, I mean,
then he's doing pretty good.
His comprehension is pretty good.
Oh,
Paul, I know it was for the previous question, but I just couldn't resist.
I was so confused. I was like, I don't think that makes sense. So Abby says, let's go to Season's Greetings for 300. Supergirl and Rain fought to this popular Christmas tune. Name that song.
We're looking for a song title.
It's funny. I was talking to my mom the other day, and we were watching something off of her DVR that we hadn't like deleted, and it was like the Great British American Bake Off, but like Christmas edition. It had been on there for 6 months, and I was like, I kind of feel like Christmas was like the last time I was left the house at this point.
Yeah, feels like forever ago.
Commercials with people outside, and nobody says unprecedented time. The correct answer is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. And it looks like Rachel was the first one to get it. Good job. We also had some people who thought it might be Let It Snow, Jingle Bells Rock, Deck the Halls, Mary Had a Little Lamb, my favorite Christmas. So congratulations. You get 300 Christmas songs that will play continuously for you for all time. And you get to pick the next category. What is that one by Hall and Oates?
Oh, didn't they listen to wasn't that a thing with Moran or Mirren? Like they kept listening to the same one over and over again?
I think you're right, yeah.
I can't think of what that song is now. That would have been a good question.
Abby said, what is the Mariah Carey holiday album? Also a solid classic.
One of the greats.
One of the greats. Live and Wired for 300. This is Live Wire's main weakness. I don't actually remember this one.
It comes up in the show a little bit. Supergirl defeats her this way, and then at one point it's used when she's locked up.
Was that you or the cats?
Oh.
And the answer is water.
Oh.
Good job, Mike.
Travis got it.
Travis, you were the first one to get what is water. You got 300 buckets of water and the ability to pick the next category. There's 2 left in Live and Wired and 1 in Season's Greeting. What is podcasting? Could have been the answer to her weakness.
She was a shock jock.
That's true. It's kind of what she did. That's why we love her so much. Because she was also a podcaster in her way. Let's go to Season's Greetings for 200.
A podcaster on the radio.
On the radio. What is a podcast? But just talking. This fifth-dimensional being couldn't make Kara fall in love with him. Who was it?
I will take the shortened version, but I would really love it if people would spell it out.
Yeah, I think.
And if you do spell out the full version, you'll have to spell it correctly. So be careful as you type.
I mean, I'm pretty... You can't knock them if they misspell it.
I mean, it's pretty important, though. That's like his thing.
What if he said it wrong? Like, that's how you defeat him. And it is Mr. Mizyaspidlik. And it looks like Travis got that right.
Wow.
I love that I can't pronounce like regular words, but I can now say Mizyaspidlik.
It takes years of practice, but you got it.
Can you?
No.
All right, Travis.
I can't even say it forwards.
It's true. It's very hard to say.
Backwards, it's Kiltipsism.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Say it again.
Kiltipsism.
Yeah.
Nicole said, what is I absolutely can't spell his name backwards or forwards and definitely not in Kryptonian.
I think Leslie also got it right by saying just keyboard mash.
Paula very cruelly said, have a go at Carmina Burana again. Listen, it's a hard name somehow.
Behind the scenes, she kept saying it wrong around the house, trying to tell the story.
I was like, I just couldn't say it. It was Carmina. It's my kryptonite. Live and wired for 200. This electric discharge helped create live wire. Thanks. Thank you, Paula. Paula has redeemed me from my pronunciation. Took me a second. I had to really think about it for a long time. That was not right, Mike.
No.
Mike thought it was the particle accelerator explosion.
That would be if Livewire was introduced on the Flash.
I thought that was the case.
Yeah.
But she's not. She's ours.
Yeah.
So lightning. Nicole says, "What a redemption arc for Morgan." It's like Elektra was first in with lightning. So congratulations, and you get 200. Mike, pick the
Coasters.
Just things on our table now. And I guess that leaves us with Live and Wired for 100. What is Livewire's real name? Now, I've already given you this answer, so better get it right.
If you are paying attention, you would know. Is it bad that I forgot what the category for Final Jeopardy is on this one? Because I think I changed it to make it a little harder. Oh, I do think I kind of remember what I changed it to, but I'll have to think about how I should tease it.
The correct answer, as I said earlier, is Leslie Willis. And Elektra got that right. So 100 Jeopardy games for you. And that takes us to our final Jeopardy. And the category was?
I will tease it as gemstones.
Gemstones. Now, look at how much money that you've accumulated, and then make your bid in whatever currency thing around your house or Supergirl Radio in-joke you would like to make it in. Now is the time. Do 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 do. So we've got Abby is making a bid for 1,300 Lena Lab coats. Travis, $500 in Dalmatian spots.
500 Dalmatian spots is my favorite.
That's pretty good. Is that poutines?
Poutines.
50 poutines for Elektra. Miriam's making the same bold bid in Bahrain currency. We'll see if this pays off for her. Rachel says 500 Rama Khan's Rama wines. Miriam's working off her debt, obviously. 500 Maine's lobster rolls, even though he has 0. Emma said 400 hope speeches. That's really a currency that never did.
From the bank of hope speeches that Morgan and Rebecca suggested.
Donna said, "I'll bid all of the 0 days at work for Catco that Kara has." Paula is bidding 6,400 units of Alex's eyeshadow. And Laura is bidding $1,000 worth of Supergirl claps. So that's pretty good. Oh, and Nicole obviously bids 500 flying monkeys. So we have some strong, aggressive bids in here. Alanis, 900 hopes. So our final Jeopardy question is: these gemstones are extremely common on the planet Mauria, also known as Slaver's Moon.
Nice job.
Thank you. I sounded it out.
Yeah, Maladoria, I think, was when they met Joe. Do you remember Joe the alien?
Did he have the spikes?
No. Joe was a real sweet alien, though. He was
Probably.
No, I think he came back to Earth with them.
Oh, okay.
But who knows where Joe is now?
What? John's car.
John's car ship.
What a cool car.
All right.
All right. So anybody who got diamonds, congratulations. You get to add your bid, your very aggressive bid, to how much you won. And now put those answers in the comments. We'll see who won our second round of Jeopardy. I think a lot of people got it.
Miriam's technically correct with not topaz.
It's not topaz.
Yeah, we did get some diamonds.
Yeah. Okay, Travis, so far it looks like Travis has 2,000. Leslie has 3,000. Pretty good. I think Leslie's strategy of bidding aggressively at the end is really working out in her favor. 800 Lena Suits has Emma. That's a value that's really more valuable than money. She's got so many. 450 Frowny Faces has Electra. Paul has a total of a negative 6,400 units of Alex's eyeshadow. That's tough. You're never going to be able to get into, I don't know, a rave now. Kanisha owns a lot of tabletop hopes. And Mark owes us 500 lobster rolls, which I think is a good call. We're going to be lousy in lobster rolls. Laura has 1,000 Supergirls claps. Yas! So I think our winner... that was negative. Paula was unfortunately in the negative there. She doesn't have any of Alex's eyeshadow anymore, and that's shocking because Alex has so much of it.
Guys, I think Dustin wins with a talking horse.
Dustin says, I have a horse that talks. So either he's got Mr. Ed or Comet.
So I think did Leslie win both games?
I think so.
I think Leslie might have just edged out Travis to win the second game.
I really thought Travis was gonna get it.
Travis
he came in strong at the end.
He did. He's like really knocking off those categories.
Yeah, Leslie seems to be our Jeopardy champ of the night. Reigning Jeopardy champ. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, let us know, and maybe we can do this again. Because it's a real easy thing we can do. Paula says, do I get points for playing wrong answers only?
You definitely get points. You get 1,000 Comet the Super Horses running across the sky.
All right. Well, I think that's probably going to do it for this Supergirl Radio Live and Wired stream. This was a lot of fun. Thank you all for playing and showing up. I'm glad that our first Jeopardy game went pretty well, and I hope you all had a lot of fun like we did. And thank you, Mike, for coming back on Supergirl Radio. I always felt bad that your first time on the podcast ended up in a non-controversy because of me. So I'm glad you could join us for something a little more fun and lighthearted. And all
those things we learned.
We learned a lot.
We learned
so much.
We learned and we laughed.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for our Supergirl Jeopardy game night. I'm glad we got to play this week, especially because Superman Celebration was supposed to be this week. It got canceled because of COVID-19. And at Superman Celebration, they always play Superman Jeopardy. So I thought this would be a good way to celebrate Superman Celebration, even though they can't have it this year. So maybe we can do this in the future, and maybe next game night, everybody should wear their best gray sweaters in honor of Lena. We'll have to make that a game night thing, that maybe we all come correct in our game night gray sweaters. But we'll do our usual wrap up here in case you've never listened to us before. You just came for the Supergirl Jeopardy and you don't know our spiels. So if you want
to come just for the list of DC TV podcasts, they could have.
I think they could have. So we're going to get there. So if you would like to contact Supergirl Radio, you can post a comment on our website at supergirlradio.com. You can email us at supergirlradio@gmail.com. If you'd like to leave us a voicemail, you can do that. You can call us at 678-718-7252. You can like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And maybe in the future, we'll see Morgan and Mike with Ramacon Rama Wine merch. So pay attention to that. You can also listen to us on Google Play, iHeartRadio, and Spotify, where we also have a Spotify musical playlist that features music on the show and sort of inspired by the show. We're also on Radio Public and Podchaser, and we're on dccomics.com/DC-fans, which is DC's fan page. You can find us there. We're also available on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher Radio. So if you've got some time, we encourage you to give us a rating and write us a review. It would be cool if you did that. We appreciate that. You can find all the links to everything I just mentioned on supergirlradio.com on the right side of the page. And now, Morgan, if you would like to do a live reading of the DC TV plugs, take us through it.
Okay, I'm ready. I've been warming up. I've been getting ready. So you should listen to the other DC TV podcasts because they're all on our network. And you watch Supergirl, so you probably watch the other ones. And what are the other ones, you're asking yourself? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. The Flash podcast you can listen to. Supergirl Radio, that's the one you're listening to right now. Continue to listen twice. The Legends of Tomorrow podcast, I'm also on that one. Titans podcast, Batwoman podcast, all kinds of stuff's going on with that show. Stargirl podcast, that just started and I haven't caught up. Superman and Lois Radio, that show hasn't started yet. You could get to know them. The Green Lantern podcast, and finally Strange Adventures podcast, and you can get all of those on the DC TV podcast mega feed.
Yes, and I actually recommend Stargirl. I've been enjoying Stargirl.
Oh, I forgot the Black Lightning podcast. Apparently, every time I do something with Black Lightning, either I forget it or I tell you to watch it twice, listen to it twice. So maybe I was just making up for that time I told them to listen to it twice times.
I hope you listen to it twice, guys.
You should listen to it twice.
Yes.
That's their motto.
Listen to us twice.
Listen to us twice.
Since we're talking about DC TV podcasts, just want to remind everybody that we have a big fundraiser that we do every year, and that event's happening on June 20th. I think it starts at 10 or 11 in the morning. I always get the time zones mixed up, but you can find all the information, including when it starts, so that you don't have to depend on me to tell you. You can go to dctvpodcast.com/fundraiser. You can actually donate ahead of time. So if you would like to donate to Feeding America, which is the charity we're raising money for this year, you can go ahead and do that, and come and hang out with us on June 20th as we do an all-day marathon of podcasting. So
it should be fun.
Yeah, it's always a good time. It's kind of like this, except no video, it's just audio. Maybe we'll go video at some point in the future, but for right now, it's just audio. So come by and hang out with us in the chat.
Put on real pants too many days in a row. Not
Especially 10 a.m. on Saturday.
No, it's too tough. That's too rough. That's too rough for me.
All right. So so everybody hang out with us on June 20th, and you can go ahead and download if you'd like. You can find me on Instagram at The Derby Kid. You can also find me on The Fakest and Justice League Universe podcast. So those are some other podcasts that I contribute to. Highly recommend both. And Morgan, anything you want to plug?
So I see a couple people in the comments asking us about the comic contest. I want to say we had an amazing amount of entries, more than I thought when I was pitching this idea, like when Rebecca and I were originally talking about it. And I was like, what are we going to get? Like 10? We got more than 10 is the thing. We got a lot more than 10. So we're going through them now. We're picking out, our dramatic readings. We're going to try to put together a really just like a great episode for you. It's going to be like an audiobook, but it's just all William as Comet. We've had some amazing, really some amazing stories, some stories I never thought I'd read in my life. In one of them, just as a spoiler alert, Comet does rap. So I'm excited to have you guys listen to it. We're putting it together now. We'll probably have it together sometime next month, I would say. So fingers crossed. But thank you, everybody who submitted a story. They're all incredible. They're all the best. We have to pick a winner. I don't know how we're going to do it.
They actually are pretty creative using the storylines and the universe of the show to actually do the reveal. There was a lot of them were very creative. Some used the VR, some used the image inducers. So I'm very impressed by how people got that device to happen. And I enjoyed the emails that we got where they said, "This is the weirdest thing I've ever written in my life, but I'm submitting it to the contest." So I really appreciate everybody kind of getting outside of their comfort zones to write those stories.
Yeah, those are great. Thanks everybody again for all of those stories. Amazing job. You can find me on on Twitter and Instagram at Mojotastic, and also as a co-host on the Legends of Tomorrow podcast. And we just finished up our season. We're planning some of our off-season stuff, and our off-season lasts forever. So we also encourage people to just write us at the Legends podcast at gmail.com if they have an idea for a hiatus episode. We have a lot of ideas, but our hiatus is a year, so we're going to run out of them eventually.
Well, you and I, Morgan, have talked about a way to maybe do a crossover, which really means that I would just be joining the Legends of Tomorrow podcast. It's not really like
you would just be our honorary legendary lady. We just bring you on. You hop on the Wave Rider.
But would you have watched an episode by then, Rebecca?
No, it is my policy not to watch the show, just out of protest, really, of what Arrow did to Laurel Land. So I'm still a little bitter about that. Until Green Arrow and the Canaries happens, then maybe I'll lighten up and watch Legends of Tomorrow. But no, I think we might. We sort of talked about maybe talking about time travel and maybe aliens with the Legends of Tomorrow podcast.
I mean, apparently Legends is doing aliens next season, which. Okay, and why not? But that does give us some nice network synergy.
I just want you to know, Emma, drunk history is not happening. I'm not a drinker, and I could probably just make something up, though. I guess, even though I'm not drunk.
You could just do a sober history with you.
Yeah, some people do. I would be guessing at everything. Although I do listen to the podcast, so I do have an understanding of what's going on in the show. It would just be very uninformed, for sure. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode of Supergirl Radio, where we played Jeopardy all night, which was awesome. So thank you guys for coming and playing along with us and having a good time. But until next time, I'm still Rebecca Johnson.
And I'm still Morgan Glennon.
And I'm always Mike Lettieri.
He always is.
And how does Jeopardy end? What's a good way to end Jeopardy?
How do they end Jeopardy? They're just kind of like,
thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
All right. Well, that's how we'll end it then. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it. I mean, we sort of ended it how I think it normally takes about an hour and a half to do 2 games. So I think we did pretty well on the time.
Yeah. I'm sorry for all the editing that you're probably going to have to do, Rebecca.
Oh, no. This is going to go as it was.
Hell yeah. Just front and end, ship it off to the podcast stream.
I'm excited to actually watch it, though, because of the screen. I couldn't see the kittens. I couldn't see most of anything that was happening. So I missed all the fun stuff.
I don't see them currently, so.
Oh God, that's distressing. Usually means they're doing something bad.
All right. Well, y'all have a good night. I know it's a little bit late, but If you're wondering about our next live stream, just pay attention, especially to the Facebook events. And we'll be promoting them on social media. So just pay attention to those. That's we're going to do kind of a mixture of Skype and Skype and live streams this summer.
Did you see that, Abby? I don't want to edit out that Barry White mistake. It gave me too much joy.
It was one of the better ones.
It was one of the best. It was one of my favorite parts of the night.
All right. Well, y'all have a great night. Good night or good morning, depending on where you're watching us. And to everybody in the chat. And we'll see you next time we go live.
Bye.